Ready to go.
Ready to go right now.
Are we live, y'all?
Hey, hey.
Yo, in the mix.
Are we live, y'all? Are we live, y'all?
Are we live?
What's up?
Hey.
You gonna get us demonetized, girl?
Oh,
You
what did I do?
you singing us a licensed music?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I'm about to catch you right in 4K.
Now you good.
D&D.
What's up, guys?
Yo.
This share.
Oh, wait. Is
Are you
it?
gonna get us demonetized, girl?
Man, YouTube plays no games, man.
Dang. You can't even tell what song it is. Come on.
No, Lee. Oh man, you missed the whole press sideways triangle conversation. I think a few of you
Oh, that
missed
was
it.
good.
Oh boy, you are in for a true, genuine treat when I show you this video later.
That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful to witness.
Oh man, you were there for it live too with me. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, bro. I was in
That was
tears,
great.
man. Tears, just rolling, laughing, man. Actually on the floor, almost. You know.
That was pretty crazy though. That
What-
live stream.
What's so funny? I watched it after like you posted about it, JP, and man, I knew what was coming. So watching it all play out, I was just dying laughing so hard. Like,
That's it, man. Once you know, it's even funnier.
yeah,
Hearing Keith try to explain,
man. And what's kind of funny
and
too?
just losing his cool about it.
What's kind of funny too is that it was like it was talking about a sideways triangle, but it's just like at the same time it's just a triangle. Like what
Right, yeah.
orientation is a triangle? You know what I mean?
Yep. All right, we're live. Let's go ahead and jump into whatever we're gonna get into.
Let's go, guys.
Topic time. Let's go.
It's March 12th, 2023. In the Mix podcast with Lando, Slanko, Ty, Snowly.
Hi,
We got Keith, Coin, Crummy, Ty, the other Ty. Oh man, and Zion down there at the bottom in the corner. And then, of course,
Wow.
myself, center, center, you know.
Yeah, bro. You should be playing it right in the back. All right. Where our host at? Yo, Keith is not even there. Yo, Keith.
Yeah, Keith ain't even here, man. Already dropping the ball.
I'm here.
Aw.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, let go.
Welcome.
How you
Alright.
guys doing?
So, how's everybody doing?
Wonderful.
We doing good. How are
Not
you?
too
Amazing.
bad.
Wonderful.
Good.
Good. That's what we need to hear. Awesome.
So we do roll call. Well, we already did roll call, right? Everybody's here.
Mhm.
Yep. Squad is assembled.
All right, so we just get right into it. Let me see. First topic. Do we buy retail price games nowadays? No, that's old. No, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. We buy retail price games nowadays. If so, what is the price cap before it becomes outrageous?
I got one thing to say about full price games.
I bet you do.
What you gotta
I don't know if you guys heard that, but I played a big boo.
Wow.
Yeah.
say? Wow.
The silence was great. The silence was
I think-
so amazing.
Hey,
Hey, what up,
Mario, let me know.
Mario?
Did you hear that? Did
It's
you hear that
suspicious.
boo, Mario? Let me know.
All right, Mario, since you're out there, what's everybody think? Like 60, 70, 100 Canada,
$1
Canadian
per
dollars, you
hour.
know?
$1 per hour. $60, 60 hours. There you go. Simple. No explanation. No all of that. $60, 60 hours. There we go. Simple.
$1 per hour game worth of gaming.
I will buy one full price game a year. That's it.
Hey, what up, Ash? What up, Crumbs?
The whole
Do
dollar
it.
an hour thing is actually pretty sound considering, because it's like when the PS4 released, they had like the Order 1886 came out, and that was full blown retail $60, but it was like a 10-hour game.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
Ash.
That's awful.
I often think about how many hours per, how much money is being spent, and then just relate it to a movie, because everybody kind of just evenly agrees that a movie's however much money for an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then, I try to stay under that,
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I really have to want it so bad to pay about anything more than $60. Like, I think like the last $60 game I bought for myself was probably FF7 Remake, and it also came with like a steel box. It came with an art book, so I feel like I really got my money's worth. And I think I put maybe about like 40 hours into it, so I feel like it's worth it for sure. But at the end of the day, I feel like some games we're buying these days that are $60, you're not getting them complete, and then there's additional DLCs that you have to buy on top of it. So I feel like $60 is really becoming the minimum, unless it's like a Nintendo game that's being like remade or something of the sort.
Yeah.
Can I actually segue with the streaming services with that?
Yeah, go for it, brother.
Yeah, because Final Fantasy VII Remake, like, I love Final Fantasy franchise, but it's like, when 7 Remake came out, it was on PS Plus less than a year later.
Right.
And now it's actually on their premium service with all the DLC.
Yeah. So it does kind of burn. Like the reason why I bought it is because I love the series too, and I always like have like FOMO. Like I don't think I could wait like that long to play that game just because of the connection I have with the original. So I guess it just comes to whether you value playing it right now or playing it later. Because a lot of games, especially the Final Fantasy games, they tend to go on sale a few months after release.
I think you're right on that. That's the big thing is how patient can you be? If you can wait, you don't have to spend $550 on the new PSVR, for example. If you can just wait a year, when they realize they're not selling them, they'll drop it.
Exactly.
But Final Fantasy used to be like, is it going to give me 90 hours like Final Fantasy? Because if not, I'm not spending $60 on it.
I feel like you get a lot. I mean, I don't know about the later games because the last one I played fully was maybe 13. But I feel like you do get your bang for your buck with the games. They do
Always,
give a lot of gameplay for sure. And you have base game and then you have side things that are going on, so you can easily get like 50, 60 hours into these games. So I think
also
those
really
are worth it.
Exactly. It also really depends on what type of gamer you are, though, too.
Mm-hmm.
Are you like a completionist? You're gonna do all the side quests before the main story? Or are you gonna play through the main story and just put it down? That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But what about games that are not like that? Like, I don't know. What do you guys think?
Like, where should the top tier price point be for an indie title that isn't AAA?
Indie title. All right, look.
And does it matter if it's physical or just digital? And are you okay with paying the same amount for a digital only release, even though you don't get anything physical that you can, put on the shelf or say this is mine?
$25 to $30.
25 to 30.
Yeah.
For a digital
say,
or a physical?
Max,
Like
the
a
max should be
triple
40.
A indie, I
Automatically.
would say $40. Like a true indie being more than 40 seems kind of crazy.
Yeah, I'd say
That is crazy.
Well, I go against the grain all the time. So I feel like when it comes to games like Hollow Knight, that was a $20 game, but I would have easily paid $60 for that.
Really?
$60.
I would have paid $60 for Hollow Knight.
Mm.
I mean, yeah. it
You want to
depends
buy me?
on
Hollow
Actually,
Knight
you
for
know what?
$60?
That's an extremely good game. So he is right, and it comes with all the DLC with it, like just
Hades, I would have paid a full $60 for.
What about something like Dead Cells, which I think goes for about 40?
Dead Cells, I would have paid 60 for that.
Yeah, I mean, because you're getting hundreds of hours. And what about like when the devs constantly, update their game and they show that they actually care about their project? I respect that a lot when a developer actually continues to improve upon a product that they put out.
Baldo is actually a really good example for that.
Yeah, Baldo
Yeah.
is. a redemption arc, but I still do not enjoy the gameplay in Baldo. They may have fixed the problems, but the first mission is the most boring thing ever. You're running around collecting cabbages or radishes or something. You gotta take them through the water, give them to this. It's so boring.
That's
Yeah, but I
world
think when
building,
we
man.
talk
It's an
about-
I
RPG.
get it, but it was so yeah. Like, and I love RPGs, but that one, that was one of the few where in the middle of the stream I was just like, "Why are we playing this?"
Oh
What
my
is this?
god! Wow.
And we just stopped playing it. Like, you know, it was brutal.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Hey, what's
hey
up,
girl.
bros?
Ooh.
Okay, hi.
What up? What up?
So what I was gonna add, I think Keith brought up a really good, even JP, a really good point about it really comes down to value in terms of what you're actually paying for. So a game like Dead Cells and even Hollow Knight are roguelites. So when you think of those games that have constant replayability, hours on end, that's, I think, is something to consider when you're talking about price. Playing a single player game where you know you're going to get a good, 10 to 20 hours these days for those titles. A lot of times with those larger price tags, some of them do run you about 20 hours, 10 to 20 hours. And you have to consider, are you going to re-experience that story again? Is that something that you're going to be fully immersed in enough to justify the price versus a game like Hollow Knight that has expansions or Dead Cells or anything that a game is being consistently updated, almost like an online service in a way, before justifying, hey, is this going to be worth my money? What am I actually paying for?
But I tell you a game that people, it's not even a full price game, or I don't even know how much it is now, but it's called Bright Memory. It's a
Yeah, that was
person
cool.
shooter, but it only gives you about 2-3 hours worth of gameplay. Now I'm not saying it's worth $60, but if it was a price tag at 30 and it's good all the way through, I mean, for me, I would pay that.
Then you're getting into like going to the movie theater prices again, which is fine. I mean,
Well,
that's people
it
do
has
that to
be,
go to
like,
the movie. It's over.
extremely good. It has to be like an extremely good 2 to 3 hours.
Well,
like
yeah, and
extremely
Bright
good.
Memory
I better be
might
top
fit
tier.
that bill because it's a really fun mix of first-person shooting and like fast-paced melee combat.
Oh, this is the one you were
Yes.
streaming a while ago, eh, JP?
The developer did a absolutely amazing job, and it was only one guy who made it, which is pretty insane.
This is
It
the
took
one you
him
were
years,
streaming
but
before, eh,
he did an
JP?
amazing job.
Mm-hmm.
Like on Switch or whatever? It looked fine on Switch too.
Yeah, it looked great. I mean, it obviously will be better elsewhere most of the time, but it looked great, man, and it ran great. It was a fun game all around. I think I beat it twice in a row right away.
Oh, snap twice.
Just because it was fun, and it's a short enough game where you could just pop it back, run through, and
Yeah,
kind
did
of
you
like,
play it like start to finish on stream?
yeah, we did. We played the full playthrough. Yep.
Nice.
Question.
I have a question.
Okay.
So, all the gamers from like the 90s and stuff. Like, I was just talking with a friend, like the games used to be $50, $60 too, like for Super Nintendo, Sega, and such like that. So are game prices really that different than they were back then?
Not
Like,
at all.
I think we've
Yeah.
been lucky
Not at
for
all.
real. It's one of the few industries where prices haven't continuously gone crazy through the roof every year.
Like if
Well, they
anything,
went
systems
down.
have actually gotten cheaper. Because like in
Mhm.
television and all that stuff was like $500 to $700 when they came out, but that was like over 20, 30. No, that was 2023. That was like over 30, 40 years
30,
ago.
40 years ago,
Yeah.
right? Exactly.
yeah,
Well, a Super
Yeah,
Nintendo
Nintendo's
game
were,
used
what,
to be
$200 or
90,
something?
$100, and
Yeah.
now a AAA game is
Yeah, and I remember
60 or
like
70.
just going to like Toys R Us and just grabbing the slip and never like looking at the price. Meanwhile, I'm looking at catalogs that have the prices back then, and like Donkey Kong Country 2 was $50, $60.
And
so,
and I'll pay $100 for Breath of the Wild 2. I'm still
Oh,
calling it Breath
Lord.
of the Wild 2, by the way. That's what it is to me.
Okay, we're not gonna do this
Lord,
today.
Lord,
What about
Lord.
people
We're
paying
gonna
like
stay
a
on
crap
target.
Yeah,
ton
I
of
would give
money?
$100 to
Stay
Nintendo for
on-
that game.
Honey,
We're talking
No,
about
Grubby-
prices,
Grubby
baby.
nipping it in the butt
Listen,
early.
I
$100
love
for that
you,
beautiful
JP,
game.
I love
Beautiful.
you so much, but we're not gonna do that today.
We're
I love you,
we're
but
going
not
straight
today.
into Breath of the Wild 2, baby.
No, next
Ah,
topic.
Tears of the
Okay,
Kingdom
what
falling
else?
down,
What else is
looking out the
topic?
sky.
Let's stay on target, everybody.
I'm not
what
sure if you're
about-
listening to what I'm
about
saying. I will
people-
pay $100
I hear
to
you.
Nintendo for Breath of
Yes.
the Wild 2, which
I
is
think
about
that's
the game
beautiful.
prices. Look at that little corner. You see that little box up there where it says game prices? You see that? $100,
What
Nintendo,
about
give it to me.
people spending absurd amounts of money on retro stuff?
But you know what though? We've already paid over $70 for some games. If you pay to play early,
Yeah.
if you get some type of enhance or special edition,
Yep.
you know, so we're already paying. I remember paying for what was it, 2K, the LeBron James edition, $100
No, you didn't.
on the Switch. On the Switch. You know
Why
what I'm
would you
saying?
do that on the Switch?
Hey,
Why would
we
you
can't
say
break
that
it.
live on a stream? Why would you out yourself like that,
Listen,
man?
That's probably the best version of 2K on the Switch, and it came with a poster. Okay, came with a poster.
Well, at least you got a
Oh,
poster
okay.
out
Got
there.
the poster at least.
So
Now you can hang LeBron James on your
That's a
wall.
very.
That's right.
Is it
Bro.
signed? Like, is it autographed?
it's not signed. Hey,
Oh,
hey,
man.
chill
I
out,
doubt that.
chill out. Because I guarantee you, we've all played or paid for something that we say, you know what, I probably wouldn't have.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, like Fortnite, for example.
Oh boy.
Oh man, we're not going to see. That's the second topic we're not going to cover today.
I haven't even installed.
Also,
75%
quick
of my Steam
question:
library.
is the thing live on YouTube or not? Because I don't even see it for me.
I don't.
It
It's
didn't
yeah,
go. It
it's
didn't go
live
out like normal.
live
It didn't pump a
on-
notification.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
to search for you guys or for
Mhm.
us.
Yeah.
Like when
yeah.
I'm on the app, I don't see it on my laptop. I see it, but on my app, it's not there at all on the YouTube app.
Me either.
YouTube
It's
put
not
us at
there.
the bottom of
Look
the
for the
list.
sideways triangle
No,
button.
they
Renee.
punishing us.
Okay, we're not going to do that right now. I'm not in the mood today.
Just look for the sideways triangle. See if you can.
I'm not in the mood today.
Oh, no.
But it's not showing. It doesn't show that we're live on the app, so I don't know, dude.
We are.
We are 100%. There's 10 people here. What up, everybody?
I mean, we're live. I'm
See
just
here.
saying on the mobile app, on the
Yeah.
YouTube
I
mobile
don't know
app.
what that means.
The mobile app does
All
not
right.
work. There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
So anybody
Yeah.
else?
Goodness.
Anything
Get your
else
stuff
about
together.
I guess we could just go around. Anybody paid for something that they wish they could take it back, or
Ooh, I'm not gonna have that
75% of my
conversation.
Steam library.
Oh wait.
At least.
Oh, yeah.
let's just
Anything that we pay for.
let's stay with either games or consoles. Is there a console that you
Racers
paid
3.
for, or
Last of Us
a
Part
A
game?
Two.
game. Let's.
All right, so let's go around. We'll start with Ty. The
Yeah.
bangers.
Anything Pokemon Go related. I've spent way too much money on that game over the years. So
Pokemon
and I
Go?
just now.
Ooh, I know what I'm gonna say. I remember.
Okay. All right, Slanko.
Yeah, I'm so embarrassed, honestly. I used to play a lot of Fortnite. I'm not gonna lie. I used to play a lot and used to get every skin.
So how much?
I
How
remember
much
for Christmas. For
How much
Christmas, I
money?
got like how much money? Oh dang!
Now let me go back to Ty. Let me go back to Ty first. Ty, how much money did you spend on Pokemon Go?
I couldn't tell you, dude. It came out in 2016.
Couldn't tell
I've been
you.
playing every year since then. Couldn't tell you.
How much you think? Over 500?
Oh yeah,
Oh man.
Ooh, dang! Dang!
yeah. And I totally regret it. Totally regret it. It's a good game, but like, man, they do a lot of grimy stuff in Pokemon Go when it comes to buying coins and all that.
Yeah. Okay, Slanko.
Yeah, I would say probably like 250, maybe. You know, maybe
On a
just
game?
on
Or
Fortnite, like the skins
Fortnite,
and all
yeah.
all the damn emotes and stuff. You know, oh god,
Oh, that's
Never.
low ball. That's low ball.
That's
You
low
ain't
ball,
no
but
true-
still, like,
you ain't no
that's-
true Fortnite fan.
No, I know I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
not. But like, even just that's a lot for me. 250 is a lot just for a game, honestly. Just for skins. What am I doing with them now? They're collecting dust. So I wish I could have probably.
Damn,
put
they ain't
that
even
to-
doing that, man. They ain't
I-
even collecting
even-
dust for you, man.
No, they ain't doing
Damn,
nothing.
they're
right
really
now.
useless. You know what I'm
When
saying?
the,
Useless.
when the last time you
Man.
played?
Oh, probably like a good year and a half ago. I can't bring myself to play it anymore. I can't.
Okay.
Some digital dust.
Can't do
Lando.
it.
Probably dropping $100 on Fortnite and then never playing it again. It's probably the one I'd say.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
or like 70% of my Steam library. Because I'd want a game like I'd want like an old Tomb Raider game. I remembered like I don't know, one of the 360 ones or something, and then there's like a 95% off for every Tomb Raider game ever made. So it's like, oh, why wouldn't I get that? And then it's just, or like Worms. I wanted an old Worms game. They had the whole collection on sale for like $10. So I was like, okay, I guess. And then I just have like, I probably got 200 games that I've never even installed. Like an embarrassingly large amount. It's like you see all the games behind Snowly, that'd be like all the games I haven't played on my Steam library.
You know, I actually got a good example if it makes you feel any better about that. Once upon a time, you used to spend $5 to $10 to go rent something from, like, you know, in America we had Blockbuster, Movie Gallery, Albertsons, you know, and any drugstore that you could rent video games from. So it's like if you're buying a sale game for $5 to $10, but you touch it for maybe like 5 minutes, you still own it, quote unquote, at least have the license, so you'd still be able to at least play it when you want to. If it makes you feel any better about it, at least.
Yeah, we did used to pay money to rent stuff for like a few days. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love
God
renting
forbid
games.
if you
That's
sent
got to
it
be
back
another
late, too.
topic. Some like
Kind of how I feel about all
old-school
digital
rental
games. We're just
memories.
renting them until they close the store down. We got it super cheap. It's ours. We can play it until they close down.
Yeah. All right, Snowly, give it to us.
Well, probably my biggest regret as far as way too much money being spent on a game is probably Street Fighter V. The business practices of that game was atrocious. I paid over $120 and I still don't have all the characters. It's bull. I still don't
I
have
can
all
agree
the,
with that one.
That's
I
ridiculous.
can agree with that one.
That's ridiculous. But that's
that-
I'm gonna leave it
That's
there.
facts.
So that
I'm
means
gonna leave it there.
that means you stoked about 6 then.
You say what?
I mean, that means you stoked about 6. How much you gonna spend on 6?
Oh, I definitely pre-ordered. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that one was fire.
I mean, but look, hear me out. I mean, Street Fighter 6 though. I'm getting heavy.
Regular edition, or is there a special edition? for that?
Dolly, we going to play.
Of course. I got the digital deluxe, I think, because I wanted to get the first pass up front. I didn't want to just wait later.
Yeah, and how much is that?
It was like 89, but I was like, you know, I had that commission money from Nixie. Shout out to Nixie. I had that commission money from you know, the videos I did. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself.
Treat
You know?
yourself. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah,
So if they start selling characters for like $10, are you on that or no?
unacceptable. It's got to be like 5 or less. I'm not doing it again.
5 or less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Street Fighter 6 doing it like that though? For real?
I don't believe so. They better just stick to. I don't know. I mean, because they do offer that, you know, because sometimes everybody's not like into every character. They may just want that one character. Like, dude, I main that dude, or I'm interested in that character. They're gonna spend that $5.99 or whatever, and then just omit the season pass if they feel that the other characters aren't worth their time.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna
I
be some
can't believe
DLC
that.
though. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some DLC.
Oh wow.
Man,
Oh, for
$5
sure.
seems
Yeah.
too low. I don't
I mean,
see
I
it
think
being that
They're
low.
definitely like a DLC, bro. They want to milk the most amount of money out of Street Fighter, bro. The
Street
most.
Fighter introduced DLC, in my opinion. How many different versions of 2 are there?
Oh yeah, they did it back in the day. Yeah,
That's
you're
the
right.
truth right
Turbo
there.
this.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, there was like 5 iterations of 2, like, or something stupid like that.
And then we finally got Third Strike, right?
Yeah, I mean, but Alpha came before that, so
Oh yeah,
Fair
word.
enough.
Alpha was solid though. That was a solid series.
Yo, I'm so disappointed that I have to buy the characters though. Like,
Yeah,
that's,
You gotta do what you gotta do. You want to play your favorite character?
I just want Kimberly. I want
Credit
to try
card.
Kimberly. I hope she come with the base game because
I think she is. She's part of the standard roster. Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
She looks awesome.
I think it's like 17 or 18 for the starting roster. It's not too bad. They actually didn't
okay.
skimp out this time. Yeah, and all the staples are there. They're not DLC and like characters from like 90 whatever, like 92 or whatever it came out. That again, 5. You know, when I saw that Guile and Bison were DLC, I was like, oh no, what are we
Oh
doing?
my
What are we doing here?
God.
Guile, really?
They've been
Oh
in
my
since
god.
Street Fighter 2. What are we doing? But
Wow.
yeah, anyway, I can talk about that all day. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Alright, Crummy.
Oh, well, y'all already know I used to be heavy in my PUBG Mobile days.
PUBG.
So I played that game every day for 4 years straight. So yeah, I spent way too much time. I had the monthly subscription too. I had to got every battle pass.
Oh,
I was doing the loot boxes, you know, drawing 10, drawing, pulling, trying to get that mythic skin. We was on you know, going hard, getting on the leaderboards and different servers. I mean, it was nuts. So back in the day, yeah, I was spending a lot of money. I had every battle pass. I was paying for the monthly subscription. That way I can get additional items discounted. Yeah, it was nuts, man. Even to this day, I still miss the game. But yeah, I used to be crazy with the PUBG. So I spent way too much money and time in that game. So
I wasted time.
Yeah.
We had fun though.
yeah, it was a good time. Me and my boys, and we had a good time, man. It was a good run.
Cool. That's cool.
Zion.
Me? Yo. I regret spending all my money on that Sims 4 DLC, bro. I want all my money back right now.
Yo, what's wrong with Sims 4?
Oh, bro. So first, like, right, it all started when I first got the Xbox One, right? I was stuck with my 360 for like 15 years. Then I got the Xbox One, and the first game I got was The Sims 4 because I heard it was fire. It was not fire. It's still fun, but it was not fire. Right? I'm like, oh, snap, this game's kind of fun. Let me try to get a pet. You gotta pay for every single aspect of the game. Oh yeah, you want to go to school? Yep, you gotta pay. You want a dog? You gotta pay. You want to die? You gotta pay.
I mean, you can't even die for free? That's ridiculous.
Bro,
Those are
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, bro. I gotta say this on stream. I spent over $100 on Sims 4 DLC.
Wait, you hold on. You spent how much?
$400?
100. Whoa.
I was about to say, man.
Start crying.
I was about to kick you out of the room.
Sims 4 go hard,
Crazy.
man.
Sims 4 don't go hard after that one, bro. They scared. And then it became free. Now it's free.
Yeah, it's free. I was playing it today, baby.
Oh my god. Why did I even pay?
That hurts.
Hey, what
That
up, Trap
hurts.
Force? How you doing, buddy?
That really
Oh,
hurts.
Trap Force
I
is
had a
here.
coin. How much of your allowance you spend?
And remember, your dad's in the chat. Be careful.
Did he hear you? He's still muted.
Yeah, he muted.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just realized I was muted, bro. Alright, anyway.
I've been talking this whole time.
How much of that allowance money you
coin,
spend?
man. That's a
I
damn.
didn't spend any of my personal money, thankfully.
Oh no. Oh no.
But
And that is money.
I will tell you, I have asked for a lot of Fortnite V-Bucks cards.
Oh my god. You're
So
You're one of those
How much you
kids,
think?
Josh.
How much you think you spent?
Like, I'd say a good, probably $50, $60 maybe.
It's not too bad. That's
That
not
ain't
too
nothing.
bad.
That's not bad. That's good
Probably,
coin.
I don't know.
I wish that was me. I wish I spent only $60. Like,
Child, same.
only if.
Yeah, it's all relative though. That's a lot for coin.
that's true.
Man, for me, I'm broke, yeah. So,
Oh, pumpkin.
All right, Ty. What about you?
Honestly, it was a mobile gacha game,
uh-oh.
and it was painted in the picture of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. I'd probably say I spent between $300 to $500 over the 2 to 3 years I played on the game before they completely shut the server down.
They did you a favor, man. They did you a favor.
Yeah, they did. They did.
It hurt
They did.
for a moment, but overall,
And
you were better off.
And it sucks because I did get hooked into the gacha aspect of it, like Crumbs was saying with PUBG.
Mhm.
And it was like, it got to the point after about the first year, however, where I actually figured the RNG out for the roles. So I was actually ranked in like the top 100 worldwide.
Mhm. Yep, I know about it.
So it was like, I got hooked.
About it. That's so good, man. So good.
I think I know what JP gonna say, but I don't think.
Oh, we
he
know what
regrets
he's
it.
No, I
gonna
don't
say.
think any of y'all know.
We
I
know
don't
what
think anyone
JP
knows.
knows.
Come
I get
on,
it.
bro.
I
One
get
of my
it. I
biggest-
get it. You already
One of my
said it.
biggest regrets, all right, goes a little deeper than just the product because it changed gaming for a while, and that is the Wii. Hear me out. I know everybody's gonna trip. I never enjoyed. Like, if a game could have been played with the controller, it was always better to me than that stupid Wii nunchuck. And then tag on the Kinect for the Xbox, right? And I got that too. The Move controllers were garbage for the PlayStation until the VR came out, which they were still trash, but at least you had a reason to have them.
Amen to that.
So you didn't like the Wii Sports? You didn't like that?
No.
No, who don't like Wii Sports? What kind of
Listen to me. I
You
knew
didn't
y'all were
like
going to
bowling in your living room?
Everybody likes to bowl and
Not
Wii
like
Sports,
Wii
right?
Sports.
Everybody enjoys that. But
Everybody
that is not
loves Wii Sports.
all it did was take gaming from like this hardcore like thing that we do, right? And make it casual. And so like now games aren't really made for the gamer anymore. They're made for like the general audience, right? And that's what it was. It was like all these gimmicks for a while. Then the Wii U comes out, almost kills Nintendo. They almost went the Sega route and started just producing software. They were that close. And then the Switch comes back with their regular controllers. I mean, a little different, but you know what I'm saying. And now we're back where we need to be.
Imagine not liking the Wii. That's nuts.
Tell me
That's
what
nuts.
Wii game would not have been better. Look, you know what I ended up using my Wii for? The GameCube. Because it had the first ones had the 4 ports for your GameCube, and you could play them. So it just became my new GameCube. That's it.
Wow.
Can I ask
You know
what's
what I
the
really
problem
like?
with making you said that you didn't like it because it became for what regular people?
No. It's not why I didn't like it. I'm just saying devs started to like make these casual games instead of making like hardcore games anymore.
Like what game?
Every game on the Wii, every one. Like every single game. Like for real. I got Twilight Princess or whatever the Zelda. That's the only Zelda game I did not play because it was on the Wii. I was like, no. I bought it and it sat on my shelf. It's still in the box.
Well,
You think
in all
Super
fairness,
Mario Galaxy is for casual players?
I loved Mario Galaxy, but yes, that's a casual game for
I
sure.
love that game because of the nunchuck thing. I thought that was great.
Well, it was
had an
neat. It was neat
amazing
and
time.
gimmicky. But then after 10 days, right? I was like, oh man, I wish this was just a regular controller that I could play these games on,
Did anyone
And then I was like,
play...
oh, really neat because I ended up playing Mario Kart Double Dash, right? Which is one of my favorite Mario Karts. I played that a lot on the Wii. No. No. That little plastic wheel is maybe the worst thing they've ever done in gaming, even more than the Kinect.
Well, you know,
Wow. So much slander going on.
I knew
man.
y'all were
Breaking
gonna
my
say this, but
heart.
look,
It's breaking
come on.
my heart, literally.
Think about what we're talking about here. The
No,
Wii
no,
sold
no.
because Wii Sports was so popular, just like the whole family could gather around it, and it was a cool little device. But it was not the Nintendo that we as gamers remember. You know what I'm
JP's
saying?
against families.
But
That's
you-
what
I'm not
hearing.
gonna lie.
But you know,
I'm
I'd
hearing
probably
JP's
use my
against
Wii as a
families.
GameCube.
it was
What
part
did you
of
say, Kai?
No, I was just saying I'm not gonna lie. I probably pretty much use my Wii as a GameCube.
Yeah,
Like-
that's what I'm saying. It just became a GameCube, really. For
you know,
most,
this
look,
was- this
Snowly,
was a
don't
part
tell
of
me
the-
I'm lying. Don't tell me I'm lying.
Anyone use the
Snowly. I see
gun?
you.
Like play
Tell him
Call of
he's
Duty
lying.
with the gun?
No, tell him
This
he's
was,
Call of
lying.
Duty with
this
the
was
gun
part
was
of the movement though when it came to moving, getting up and move. Trying to be healthy.
Yeah, that's what it was. They were like, you guys are a bunch of overweight people here in America. Why don't you get up off your ass? Nah, but seriously though. Yeah, if those games were cool, the Kinect was neat. But then after 10 days, you were like, this sucks. I wish it was just a regular game,
The
What
Wii.
were you
though.
gonna
I
say,
love
Snowly?
the Wii.
Yeah, Snowly was gonna say something.
Snowly was gonna say something.
I was gonna say, look here, JP. Look.
Yes.
Yeah,
First of all, you don't want to see me in that Wii Sports, bro.
No, I don't. No, I
Exactly.
don't.
See me in the
Not
Wii
even a little
Sports,
bit.
man.
No, I don't. Not even
And
a
the,
little
and, the,
bit.
and the Switch Sports too. Like
Not that one. That's
I'm
why I
ready.
Skip that one. Skip that. Skip.
Any-
That's a hard skip.
Anytime, bro. Hit me up.
All right.
This guy is
Ooh.
nuts.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he's
teach you all about it.
JP is unhinged. He's very unhinged.
Show him the guns, Snowly. Show him the guns. He
Man,
ain't
look here, man. Look here, man.
You know what I'm saying? Catch me on some GoldenEye Source and I'll tear you up.
Oh,
You
man.
know about that, don't you?
Oh, boy.
But you don't see me on the classic Gold 007 though.
Right. Talk to him.
Yeah, because I can't figure out how to
Talk
walk
to
forward
him,
in that game.
Snowly.
What?
Talk to him.
We
I don't even know how to
talking
move
about-
forward on the Switch in that game.
we're not talking about the Switch version, are we?
Oh, you won't go back.
no,
We can
we're
bust
not.
out the 64s, bro. I don't think we can do it, but if we can figure it out,
Man, look. I mean, with Parsec we can, but it's gonna be glitchy, But
Got it right here.
that'll be your excuse. Oh, my controller died.
JP.
Ty, like
Oh,
you
man.
ready?
JP,
Ty's
did you
ready.
ever, did you ever play Wii U with the guns? Like you'd have the
No, I skipped the Wii U, man. Entirely.
no, sorry, the
skipped it.
Wii, the Wii.
I didn't even
like
yeah,
to have the
no,
gun.
the Wii.
You put the nunchuck in the front and the whatever the analog
Oh
sticks
no,
at the
no.
back.
Yeah, it kind
It
of
was
imitated a
sick.
light
I think
gun.
I bought one of
It was
those
sick.
little.
You're missing out.
I think I
It
bought
was-
one of those little like sports accessory packs for Wii Sports, and also realized that was trash. You know, just
Man,
like a
if
$10
you didn't
like
use the
bundle
gun-
of
If you
plastic.
didn't use
This
the
guy
gun,
is
I can't
really
listen
on
to
the
your
Wii.
opinion on the
That
Wii.
wasn't from
This guy.
Nintendo, so
No,
The gun made
it
the whole
wasn't.
that's
thing.
third party. Just
Exactly.
the
That's not
Wii.
even Nintendo. So okay, next.
So all I'm saying is, would y'all, if the Switch, would y'all rather have a Wii or a Switch? That's all I'm
Wii.
saying.
Oh, well,
that's
obviously the Switch is better, but
Yeah, so there you go.
I mean,
My
yeah,
point is
but those are
proven, and I will.
completely
my
different.
God.
The Wii and a Nintendo Switch are nothing of the same.
That's exactly what I'm saying. The Wii
Oh
sucks.
my God.
Nintendo Switch
Well,
is amazing.
Okay,
Well,
JP.
well,
You can't compare
it's
those
not better
two.
than the Switch.
Well,
I just
Alright,
did.
anyways, guys, we're
we'll beat up on JP.
Yeah,
After the
JP,
podcast.
you need
Yeah,
a
we
whole
just
beat
gonna
for that. I'm sorry.
yeah, we
Hey,
just gonna leave
look,
him
man.
alone,
Look,
man.
man.
You know, hey, stay
Look,
at
man,
64.
I told y'all
bro.
you didn't know what I
That's
was going to say. You all thought you knew.
I'm about to get my dog on you, wait. Come on, bro.
That's all right. That's all right.
What
man.
about the
He's
Wii
wild.
sales
This-
and it like
this guy-
transformed gaming
Your dog would
This
know
guy
better too,
here-
man.
consoles?
No, you can't take no advice from this man. You can't listen
See,
to that.
see,
man.
Mario
just don't,
knows
just
what's
don't,
up. Mario
just
knows
don't
what's
listen
up.
to that man. Yeah,
The
never
Wii,
mind.
the Wii. You have these awesome Zelda games, but they're trash because they're on the Wii.
That's nuts.
Trash because they're on the Wii.
You're
That's a
tripping.
flip,
nuts.
though.
Quiet. Next.
That-
Continue. You're just tripping.
He's nuts. No, let him be bonkers.
I'll let y'all keep
This
racing
is
with
the
your
man
little
that's
tiny plastic
playing
wheels.
Fortnite,
You know.
bruh. I ain't
That's
listening to
right.
this man.
Oh,
I'm not listening to this.
And this is the woman who asked me to buy her a battle pass in Fortnite, so don't be listening.
That's not
Oh.
true.
Just like
That-
3 nights ago,
You
if
told
even
me-
that, it might have
you
been like
told
2
me
nights
you was
ago.
gonna
Hey
buy
man,
me a
JP,
battle
can
pass.
I borrow that money for that
I
battle
need to
pass?
get an
Y'all hear him?
Oscar.
Y'all
I need to
hear
get
him?
some
$3
music,
bucks.
Oscar
Y'all hear him
music to
lying?
play when
Was
JP
that-
goes on a rant.
was
I
that
need some
after the
JP
sideways
Oscar
triangle?
music.
Hey man,
After the
I
sideways
ain't going there with y'all. I'm
Bruh,
done.
that's when I knew right there that we're gonna have to go back to the basics for Crummy because she really, that start button got her, bruh.
All right, man. You
When
know
she
what?
calls,
neither
that's when
here
you be like, did you check the power button? Did you turn it on?
I ain't dealing with y'all, bro.
All right, ma'am. We're
Yo,
gonna need you to
Krabby,
hit
I'm
the power
sorry.
button.
Oh,
Come
I
on,
don't
ma'am. Hit
care,
the power
bruh.
button.
I ain't even
Alright.
tripping, bruh.
There's a little
Alright.
Wi-Fi toggle switch. Just switch that right over.
Moving
Alright, so-
along.
Yeah, we're gonna move on to the second, the most challenging game bosses you've played.
Anything on the Wii.
And does
Apparently,
it?
JP's logic at this point. My God.
Wii Sports. That's his Wii Sports.
Now, look, I
Yeah.
love my Wii, but I hate my Wii. You know what I'm saying?
And does the difficulty keep you from finishing the game itself? So let's keep it quick. Let's just go around. A game that you've had problems with, or you still have issues with, you haven't completed or never completed, or it's in your backlog and it's gonna stay in your backlog.
Oh dang.
So we'll start. Let's go. Rotate. Ty.
No, I don't think it deters me from playing it. If anything, it makes me want to play it even more. Unless I just absolutely can't do it. But let me think. I know I had trouble with Cuphead there for a minute.
Oh god.
So you trying to tell me all them Pokemon games you caught every Pokemon?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Pokemon is not particularly hard.
Yeah.
But I've been playing it since I was a kid, so I should be good at it by now. Cuphead's the first game that comes to my mind when it comes to like having trouble with bosses and whatnot. Yeah, but it doesn't deter me. Cuphead, I know there's some other ones I'm just not thinking of right now.
Probably in that backlog.
Yeah.
I see you, Ty. I see you. I did play a lot of the Wii, by the way, guys. A
Okay,
lot.
moving on.
Hey, nobody
Lion
cares.
King was hard back in the day.
He said Lion King.
Lion King was definitely hard back in the day. Not really with bosses, but the stages itself was hard.
The whole game.
Yeah, yeah.
That's definitely a good one.
Snowy's out here being like, "Pfft, peasants."
I know.
You
Oh,
understand?
me
I
and
play
Little
it.
Man got the devil. Right there, we beat the devil.
Yeah, there you go.
Blanco.
That was pretty cool.
Oh gosh. I mean, I feel like a lot of the games I play now are pretty lighthearted. But
Oh,
back in the day,
you a cozy gamer too?
I'm a cozy girl. But like back in the day, like it wouldn't when I would play like more RPGs, I wouldn't really be deterred to not play them if they were too hard. The only thing I could really think of was in Final Fantasy. I'm a Final Fantasy girl, y'all. Final Fantasy 7. I think of like Emerald Weapon.
Yeah, Emerald and Ruby
Weapon.
Weapon. Yeah.
Ruby Weapon. And
Yeah,
Emerald
Ruby and
Weapon,
Emerald.
like,
Yes.
And, we,
Oh
and
my
I didn't
God.
have like access to like online guides or anything, so you were kind of like fucked. Excuse my language, but like you have to figure it out or really develop strategies like Lucky 7 or make sure you had the underwater materia so you could actually last through the battle because it had a time, like you had 20 minutes to beat them. So that's like one of the last or the ones I can remember. Like I really had a very very difficult time with. But if I'm thinking like recent games, because I am more of a cozy, like lighthearted gamer, I had a really hard time with Kina Bridge of Spirits. I'm not good at these games at all.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
it's a beautiful game. It's beautiful. But
What
there
gave
was
you problems?
just like I can't aim. I don't know what I'm supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah, my brain just doesn't function that way to the point where I was like, okay, I can't do this right now. Like I need to come back to it. So it's been sitting in the backlog.
Were
Personally.
you
How
playing
far-
it live
how
or by
far-
yourself?
Sorry?
Go ahead, Keith.
No, I was saying how far she's into the game.
Oh, I probably played maybe like 4 or 5 hours of it. I forgot the name of the boss that I got to, but it was kicking my ass. I couldn't figure out the puzzles even before. I hate looking things up, but I did have to look it up. And even looking up what I was supposed to do, I still couldn't actually perform what I was supposed to do. So I just got a little frustrated and I was like, okay, this is not for me. But I do intend to get back to it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful game. It's just hard for me.
All right,
Whoa.
Lando.
Sorry, Ty. I see you.
Probably.
Oh, you
Has
on
anyone
mute,
played?
Yeah, you're muted, buddy.
Sorry about that.
Orlando is
Still
shying
learning
over
how to
there.
use this Steam Deck here, or Stream Deck. But has anyone ever played Ghostbusters 2 for NES?
Oh, God. That freaking game.
So, the final boss, you have to get... I actually played it a ton. Like, I loved Ghostbusters when I was a kid. So, like, I got Ghostbusters 2. And then, I never got to the final boss until, like, you know, probably like 10 years ago. Like, I was in my 20s. And you have to get through the final level. You have to get all 4 guys there before you can fight the final boss. And it's like insanely hard. I don't think I ever beat it. I think I got to like 3 guys there, but it is like the most ridiculous levels to get there. Like most ridiculous levels. You're like flying you're the Statue of Liberty, like flying around New York, trying not to get hit by ghosts in one of them. It's like it's the most wild game, and then it ends with you having to get through the hardest level 4 different times just to be able to fight the boss. And it was such a pain in the ass.
Crazy.
A lot of NES games are pain.
All right, Snowly, what's up? Hardest game or game you still stuck on? Or
There's quite a few, but I don't know. I just recently finished Metroid Prime Remastered, and for the first time, well, the game in general for the first time via the remaster, and I had no idea what I was up against with the actual Metroid Prime is the actual final boss. It wasn't so much as difficult, but it was very irritating because there is a certain way you have to be. There's 2 phases, and the first phase is not so bad. You just got to change your beams. It's, you know, and just watch out for a few things, you know. But that second phase is irritating because it can conjure up. It just spawns Metroids of any choice, and they all can be killed differently. There it is, right there. Yeah, they all could be killed differently per whatever beams you have. So you have to constantly switch your beams. But when he's spawning them up, if you shoot them with the wrong beam, they split into a whole other Metroid of a different beam. It's so frustrating. But you have to watch out for the actual Prime Metroid itself too. It's doable. but it's a little frustrating. But honestly, for back in the day, I'd have to say Mortal Kombat 2. Or between Mortal Kombat 2 and 3, that Shao Kahn is ridiculous. It's disgusting.
Yeah, he is.
It input reads like a mug, man. I hate that.
That was a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. But yeah.
Gotcha. All right, Crummy.
Oh man, y'all know every game, but no, seriously. What
You
I
gotta
would
say
definitely
every
say,
game.
Every
yeah,
game.
yes, sir, every single game. No, but I've been trying to, play some of those Souls-like games. I'll say it like that, trying to step my toe into that genre, right? It's appealing, but it's hard as hell. So, nonetheless, in recent, I started playing a few months ago, and I have not finished because of this. I believe it's the final boss in Mortal Shell, the Unchained, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that boss. I think it's the final boss, has the largest health bar and all of that, but I can't finish, which is why I've never finished my review, because I haven't actually finished that boss. But if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if y'all have played Mortal Shell, but
No.
yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's like the easier from what I can only go off of that experience, but compared to what I hear in the industry regarding other Souls-like games, if you will, I would say it's easier for it being technically more so like my first one that I've committed to. Right now I'm playing Wulong, and I'm stuck on the first boss and for Wulong right now too. But I'm enjoying just kind of trying to play harder games or whatever. But yeah, Lando pulled it up, but yeah, it's a beast, man. So
To you, man, these Souls games, I just cannot.
they're appealing to me, but they're hard, girl.
No, they're so appealing. They're so appealing, but there's just a lot that you have to really, I can't conceptualize a lot of it. Like
we talked a little bit about it earlier, how those games you pretty much have to focus on that game.
Yeah,
you can't play another game and this, because you forget how to parry, you forget how to block, you forget how to roll.
Right.
Yo,
okay.
Look at that. It's such a beast, bro. It looks so good, dude. But I just, no, thank you. Maybe one day I'll finish it, but not yet.
You got it.
Good looking good.
Who we got? Coin.
Coin, if you mute.
So what we talking about again? Hard games?
Hardest boss.
Yeah.
Hardest boss.
Or a game you're stuck on. That's like really hard.
Elden Ring. Do I need to do more?
How far are you in the Elden Ring?
I've literally only beaten the first boss.
Okay.
What boss is that? There's plenty of first bosses.
I don't even know. I'm just stuck on, or not stuck on the first boss, but that's as far as I made it, and I've never.
You got the horse guy, you got Dragon Boy, you got the guy with the knife. Come on, man. You gotta explain.
Like,
I guess he's saying whoever you ran into first.
Whatever exactly.
I think he just means the game is
the first thing I
hard.
ran into on Elden Ring was the horse guy, and I got my butt absolutely whooped, and so I skipped him and ran away.
well, not him, but like.
Are you gonna go back to it, Coin? You gonna play it again now?
Probably not.
No. Okay.
Really?
Pass over that game copy, bro. I'll play for you.
Nah. It's just gonna be me sitting there grinding for 10 hours to not even beat the boss.
Yeah,
but it's gotta be so satisfying, like when you actually do, like.
It would take Triforce to tell us about Elden Ring, though.
Mm.
It would take.
Yeah, I feel he's honestly the one that I've heard talk about it the most.
I've heard him rage quit plenty of times through Coin's mic. Okay, Ty.
I really don't have anything in recent history. I know that there was like a challenging section at the end of Hellblade, the newest sacrifice. I don't know if anybody's played that.
That's a wild game, dude.
Yeah, it's all like based off of different psychological like struggles and stuff that people go through. But at the end of the game, when you're getting like really heavy into like when it's getting really real, to keep it simple and not profane, there's this section where it's like just stuff keeps respawning, and it's like I thought it was just different waves because there's no introduction. It just like throws you right into it because she just pretty much wakes up, and it's like I straight got my ass handed for like a solid hour, and then it's like I finally realized just doing a good like 1 or 2 happenstance dodge rolls. No, you had to make it past a certain spot in the level, then they stopped respawning.
Yeah.
So it was like my own self-inflicted challenge, just because it was like, you know, I guess I just tried to hold the fort down as long as I could, you know, a Zack in Final Fantasy VII, if anybody's familiar.
Of course, we love him.
I just kept going.
Too soon.
Too soon.
I love Zack, man. I love Zack and Aerith. Like,
Me too.
get out the way, Cloud. But like, you know, I'm just.
Look, I gotta say it now. Cloud is overrated. Just gotta say it. I had to. Sorry.
Yeah, Cloud's a big old 2 thumbs down.
Eyes on. Oh, my bad.
That was so
Ty.
disrespectful. Is ridiculous. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
My
no,
bad.
I was just gonna close out. Like when I was a kid, like when I can relate to like when things were like fully challenging and I didn't really get that perseverance of trying to come back to it and just whooping ass and like, you know, conquering it Saiyan style. It's very much I'd have to say Ninja Gaiden.
Oh
Like the
God.
OG
Jesus.
Ninja Gaiden.
Yes, I still can't beat that game.
And then specific bosses, I'd have to say like Mega Man X2 when you actually get to end game and you fight the X Hunters.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't even get me started on that.
I think all those games where you can't move diagonally were hard.
You're right.
Your wall jump only
You
gets
can
so
only
far
shoot
whenever
up,
they sling a
left
wall
and
at
right.
you.
That's it. Shoot up and left and right. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think Contra tried to change it up and so you could shoot diagonal, but yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go Contra. Yes.
Yep. Okay. Zion.
Huh? Oh,
What
snap.
game? What game?
Bro, right now it's Sekiro, bro. I've been stuck on this game for the longest, right? So I beat the monkey squad. I got jumped by monkeys, but I killed all of them. I beat a giant snake, killed him, but I can't beat this stupid ghost, bro. They are demanding perfection from me, bro. I'm not perfect, so I don't know how I'm gonna beat it.
I thought you was perfect. Man.
Yo, Lando,
Bro,
please
I'm
pull that
about
up so I can see.
50%.
I thought she was perfect.
I'm about 50% inside the game, right? I'm like, okay, I'm 50% way through. I got this. No, I don't. No.
So you ain't.
trying to beat
I would love to watch
the
you
monkey?
stream
no,
it,
no,
Zion.
Okay.
So you haven't quit. So you haven't quit yet.
I'm trying to beat this guy called the Corrupted Monk. He's just absolutely insane, man. I don't know how
I
to
gotta
beat him.
see that. The corrupted monk. Okay.
His posture just always refills. I don't know. I can't from.
Got you.
So
All
sorry,
right, JP.
So for Coin and a couple other people, they talked about Elden Ring, right? I think it's fair to say that most of the NES games like Ninja Gaiden and stuff, a lot of those were difficult on a whole nother level. But for me, the toughest boss I can think of recently is Melania, who's like the third to final boss or something like that in Elden Ring. The thing is, she has her blade siphons blood from you, so every time she hits you, she gets health back, and you take damage. And she does these crazy like anime style spin attacks with her blades. It's just like insane, right? The good thing is they do allow a friend to pop into the game with you, and for a lot of people, they needed to do that just to get past that boss, and she's a requirement to finish the game. So, but she's insane, dude.
Yeah.
They haven't
Yeah.
nerfed a few of the
She's
bosses
crazy.
because they were just too crazy, you know.
Yeah, didn't they have that
Easier
guy that
Shout
got
out to
like
all the
games.
Elden Ring players. Y'all got some patience like a mug.
Well,
But I
like
got-
you said, Slanko, what you said is exactly what it is. I'll beat my head against a boss until I win for that rewarding feeling.
Yeah.
It's just as equally rewarding as it is challenging.
It's unmatched, man. That feeling.
I mean,
is
if you
unmatched.
lose 100 times and then you finally get it, hell yeah, that's so
And-
worth it.
The thing
Okay.
about FromSoft is they don't make games that are just hard just to be hard, which is kind of the trend now, like make your game as hard as you can. These games are hard but always beatable. You just have to learn the patterns, They're not cheap. Sometimes you feel like they were cheap, but it's really not a cheap game. You don't die from something cheap typically. And you learn,
I feel like I don't personally thrive in very open world no hand holding. Like you just need to figure it out type of games. I don't thrive with those. Give me a hint or something, you know.
Was Triforce coming in to tell us about his Elden Ring experience? I know I know his voice. He had lost some of his voice,
but he loved it though. He rage quit a bunch, but he loved the game.
Hey, Triforce.
Hey guys,
you feeling better?
So look,
yeah,
Elden Ring, y'all right. Y'all see me stream freaking Elden Ring when I first played it, and trying to beat Margit. It took me a freaking month to beat freaking Margit, and then finally beat it. But y'all are right. It's like it was difficult, but the more you did it, the more I kept trying to want to do it. It's like all I can think about is I got to beat this person. I got to beat this person, and I just finally beat it. So it's like difficulty doesn't. If anything, difficulty doesn't deter me. It just makes me do one or two things. It either makes me want to be that much more determined to get past it, or it makes me want to think even deeper, like what am I missing? What can I do to get around this guy, or whatnot? So difficulty for me is like I love it. The harder it is, the better. Now, granted, I'm going to talk about a different game other than Elden Ring that Coin will definitely attest to a lot of raging, and that's Returnal. That's right there. That's right there. Oh my god!
I wouldn't dare.
Oh my god!
I wouldn't
We ain't
dare.
touching that one.
Oh boy, Returnal was like my freaking. That was a nightmare. I was like, now that was so difficult to a point where I literally said, "Okay, I'm going to stop playing this. I'm going to go play Ratchet and Clank until I can get my composure back to go play this." But I did go back and play it after I finished Ratchet and Clank. I went right back and played it and got through the stages and stuff and finally did finish it. And then that's when it told me, it's like, oh, you got to get like these 6 pieces to get the true ending.
Yeah.
Freaking hate you guys.
Oh man.
But believe it or
Fake
not,
out was crazy, bro. I was like, what?
Oh my god! But I did go back. I did go back in.
Yeah, that game's
and
crazy.
did it,
Wow.
And then I finally did get the true ending on it. Finally,
That's
That's got good replay value. That's
frustrating.
good.
Yeah,
It's got
that
the replay
game's
value.
crazy.
This
Wow.
is correct.
Exactly how that Scorn game is that just came out here recently.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Hey, try
And that's
Scorn.
And that's the company
Scorn,
that
yeah.
and that's the company that basically they stuck to their guns. They didn't care how many people out there could complain about how hard Returnal was. They were just like,
Get
yeah,
good.
it's hard. Go deal with it. We're not
Yeah.
we're not changing it. Nope. Deal with it. So I'm just like,
The devs
okay,
know how to beat it.
yeah, right.
Right.
We can do it. You
Right.
can do it.
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, my game is old school, and it's Mike Tyson and Punch Out.
Oh god.
Now I know the remakes. I think they made them a little bit easier and all that. And matter of fact, I think they replaced them because I think that they didn't have the rights to Mike Tyson and all that. But
Oh,
yeah.
so it's just called Punch Out now?
Well, I think it's still they got different variations. Of
Yeah,
the
he
game
had his
now.
own version of it. Mike Tyson's Punch
Yeah.
Out or something. It
That
was
was
called.
Back in the day, NES.
NES was
Super
yeah.
NES. I think
Yeah, it was
Super NES.
NES. It was called Mike Tyson's Punch Out, but then
Yep.
once Mike Tyson was removed, then it was just called Punch Out because the final boss was Mr. Dream, not Mike Tyson.
Uh-huh.
But I'm talking about Mike Tyson though. Mike Tyson used to hit you once and you was
Once, that's
Right.
it.
That's it.
Done.
Man, I've never
had to
beaten
time it.
Mike Tyson either.
There's I think he's the boss where you can time it when he like starts to charge you or whatever. You can hit him in the gut and like mess his whole thing up. But I didn't know that as a kid, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking
yeah.
about
Like
Ball
what?
Full, yeah.
Yeah.
Put you out.
I love the footage, Lando. Yeah,
He's
this is
Mike
giving me
Tyson, bro.
some-
You're not beating him easily.
Yeah,
He's
he's
literally
killing it with
Mike
the
Tyson.
footage.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm sweating watching this. Oh, awful.
You ever see
Yeah,
people
man.
beat it with just hearing the sound effects of this game? They play
Yeah,
blindfolded.
so great.
Yeah, he hit you
Oh
once,
damn, he
yeah.
knocked him out. Oh shit, I've never even seen that animation.
That's
Yeah.
true. I definitely haven't.
Nice.
I never seen that.
Nice, nice,
never
nice,
seen
nice.
Shoot.
But since we're on, since we're seeing pixel art, I guess that's the next topic. Pixel
Yeah.
art
Perfect
versus
segue.
photo realism. Which one do you prefer?
Mm.
Oh,
That's hard.
Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
It's very hard to say. So wait, it's just pixel art and realism. No other art style. No like 2D. No like
No,
comic
just
art
those
style. No
two.
cell shaded.
I mean, we're pretty much looking at think of Stardew Valley versus, I guess you could say Returnal.
Or Animal Crossing.
Yeah, like more sprite animation, more retro animation versus like
it gotta be.
photorealistic.
It doesn't have to be strictly pixel art, but it can be. You know the difference between realism when it comes to a real actor playing that role
So
compared
either
to
realistic games or artistic games, more artistically creative games. All right,
Basically.
y'all. Yeah.
yeah. Which one do you prefer?
I gotta say artistic games. Like photorealism, nice and all, looks nice, all cool. But I like when people like actually use their creativity and stuff like that. Use like, creative methods to, make cool character designs and stuff like that. Everything doesn't have to look real.
I don't know.
Like-
I'm definitely a
Which
pixel
one?
girl for sure. It's just something like so charming about it, like just bringing you back to like 8-bit, 16-bit era, where you kind of like you have to use your imagination, So that part of gaming I really do miss because everything is just right now put on the screen, looks like a movie. You don't have to make out anything. But back then,
you didn't enjoy Final Fantasy?
I loved it. I'm just saying. It didn't have the charm of Final Fantasy OG 7. Like, it didn't have that charm. I thought Cloud was beautiful. I thought they looked fantastic. But there was a part of me that was like, damn, like back in 97, it was still good.
That's it, yeah. You have a
and
respect
it brings you back. Like, it just, you have to use your imagination. And that's the part I do miss. So I appreciate the realism of the games. But Pixel just brings me that connection to a good time in gaming for me.
So with like retro, I mean, clearly people are still using retro games and stuff like that, but clearly that's being pushed to the side now that we got the VR and stuff like that.
Sure.
How do you feel about the fact that photorealism or movie-like games? That's what the future is, or
it is. You're right because I know like pixels, they really connect to nostalgia, and a lot of modern gamers don't have that connection anymore. So gaming is really moving into, it is at that movie look. Everything looks real. I'm not mad about it. I do still think that pixelated games are still going to thrive. Maybe not as much as the photorealism, but I still think that there is a niche and there is a market for it. It may not be as much as the real, but I still think people still enjoy it. I still enjoy them very, very much.
Okay,
it just connects me back to that time, where.
So before I'm gonna let everybody else speak. So let's just say, for instance, they come out with a new Final Fantasy, since I know that's your favorite game, and it goes back to that pixel art, and they say, "Hey, $70." How do you? Would you still be like, hey, or would you be looking for something more?
That's valid.
They going to update the pixel graphics. I gotta say
they do upgrade it. Like even Live Alive, I feel like that was beautiful. It looks so beautiful. And even pixelated games, they are still mixing up with like 3D backgrounds. So it's not like you're getting like a 1983 game. You're getting pixel, but it's enhanced. It looks beautiful. $70 for Final Fantasy. That's like my heart. So those are games that I probably would spend the money on, even if it was pixel, just because of that connection. Those are the games I grew up playing, and I'm going to continue to play them. And if they are pixel, it'll just draw me more toward it. So yeah, I love them.
Yeah.
$70 though. Damn.
I know Snowly and Ty. I know you guys are retro guys, so how do y'all feel about, or what do you prefer, the pixel versus the realism?
I tell you what, or do you want to go first, Ty?
Go ahead.
when it comes to, I definitely am more so a retro pixel guy. And just two examples right now that I can take off the top of the head. Like, I still think to this day that Star Ocean: The Second Story is probably one of the best games ever created as far as RPGs. It is hands down, like, oh my god, that game. Like the alchemy, the recipes you could do, like all these things. It was so deep and so vast, and it was pixelless. It was so pixel, and it had the pre-rendered, backgrounds, like most games did back then, like Legend of Dragoon, Final Fantasy VII, etc. But like the amount of like the intertwining stories of all the characters, the possible party members you could have there were so many, and it changed. Like certain things you would do would change just throughout the story, to make that make it different, And Claude was actually probably one of the best, like one of my favorite main characters of all time. And for it to not be a Final Fantasy game, that's saying something for me. Because I love Terra on Final Fantasy VI. Final Fantasy VI is definitely one of my favorite. But this game right here, oh man, and the whole, like all the skills that people could get. You could literally pickpocket people if you built the skill up well enough, but you can get caught if you wasn't leveled up high enough for the pickpocketing. So just crazy stuff, man. It's such a good game. And the soundtrack was incredible, and the pixel art was endearing and just lovely, juicy pixel art. I loved it. The PSP version was probably the more definitive version of the game, because they actually added voiceovers and stuff like that. Voiceovers, yeah. But and then also I would say, as far as it being immersive too, definitely on that level. Now recently I played a game. Unfortunately, it kind of triggered me. Because of some of the subject matter, but it was still a really well put together game, and it was pretty much more of a narrative driven puzzle kind of game, but it was very deep. It tackled some serious issues that aren't talked about much. It's an indie game called My Big Sister. That one really struck me. Like, I was so immersed into it, and for it to be just such a little, top down, 2D pixel, type of experience, it had me in the feelings, man. And I think if a game could still do that, can still capture that essence, you're doing something right. It doesn't have to be this huge cinematic thing with all these QTE where you barely play the game. It's all story. It doesn't have to be that to keep you, glued to it like that. And it's just one of those things, But yeah, very much so. Pixel art. There's a lot of work that goes into that. Like even when we was talking about Lion King, that. The Disney era of pixel art games was that the technology they used was incredible because it was similar to the animation technology they used, but it was all pixel. So it was like it's probably some of the best pixel art you'll see in those kind of games when it comes to like 2D platformers. Like it's incredible, like Aladdin, all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, but I'm also like, I love the new look of Street Fighter 6. Like it looks incredible. It looks so good. And I'm very excited for that. So, but if just to answer the question, yeah, pixel for sure.
Yeah. Okay, Ty. Before you answer, so what about the price tag though? So this game that's currently playing right now.
Oh, My Big Sister.
Yeah. Would you? How much would you pay for a game like that?
Well, it's not a very long game, so I can't say that I'd be anywhere near the $60 range for a game like that because it's beatable within a couple of hours. But impact wise, what it does to you, because there's multiple endings, and I got the bad one first, and that I almost just put the game down entirely. I was like, I can't do this. But I went back to play it to get some of the better endings, and it was cool. I don't know. I mean, for that game, it's all of $5 anyway. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a super fair price for that. Only saying that because it's a short experience. I'm kind of on that tip about the length of a game too. I mean, if you pay $60 for a game that you beat in 2 hours, that's I don't think that's fair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Star Ocean 2, oh man, I will gladly pay $60 for that.
with Star Ocean, isn't that's about 30 plus though, right? 20, 30 plus hours though. Isn't that a pretty long game?
You're gonna get at least 60 to 70 hours out of that game, and that's not even including Star Ocean 2.
Yeah, that has over 200 hours of game time.
Yes, exactly. And that's
in-game
like,
dungeon and all that stuff. Yeah, it's like 200 plus.
That's it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like you get your money's worth with that game.
Pixel goodness and a bomb story. Come on.
Come on now. Come on.
Yeah, that's it.
I can drop the story for all the Star Ocean on you right quick if you wanted to, but I'll put that in general and let Ty.
General, keep it general.
All right, Ty, how you feel about it? And then let me know as far as pricing goes with whatever game you get to talk about.
So yeah, definitely more of a pixel person. I always have been. Like if Stardew Valley, the new game that Concerned Ape is working on, the Chocolatier, I forget the full name of it, something Chocolatier. If that went away from pixels, some people might be happy about it, but I'd be pretty bummed about that. So and if that game went full price, if that went $60, $70, I'd be paying it. But you're gonna put a ton of hours in those kind of games, so I'm on the same deal there. Like it depends on the hours that you put into a game. Like Octopath Traveler 2, I haven't played it yet, but I heard you can get a ton of hours out of it. So to me, I think that's worth it for what you're paying for it. So yeah, but if you're gonna beat a game in a few hours, then it's not worth it. I only pay full price on games once or twice a year. It's gonna be Zelda and Hogwarts for me. That's gonna be it for me this year. So I don't.
You wasn't feeling the Dead Space, or what else came out? What other games came out? Dead Space. What else really had? Horizon came out last year. As far as Realism,
like Callisto Protocol.
Yeah. You wasn't really feeling those names.
Depending on like if I got it for on sale, but I'm not gonna pay full price for it. But I'm pretty cheap when it comes to.
Hold on. I got one for you. It's about to come out. Resident Evil 4.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I think everybody's waiting patiently for that one.
Yeah.
Did you play the demo yet?
Resident Evil 4 is
Anybody play the demo? My bad. I know I'm off topic. Anybody play the demo?
Nah.
Oh yeah, I played it. It's nice, real nice. Short though. You only get to the
But yeah, my bad, Tab. But what were you saying?
That's basically it. I'm just more of a pixel person, but it kind of depends on the mood in the game and all of that. But yeah, I'm more of a pixel person overall.
Yeah, I think it's going to depend on the developer also, because Square Enix has always been good when it comes to the pixel art. And so when you start talking about other games and they're not as long, then you start falling into that indie range when it comes to, it's not a AAA. You don't look at it as a AAA, or you don't look at it as a main game. So there's some good indies that are 2D pixelated, pixel art, but they don't get the same, advertisement as, they have to be real good. Like Stardew Valley, that's a game that was out for a long time before people really took notice of it. It was out for, I'm gonna say, at least 2 years before people really said, "Yo, Stardew Valley is a good game."
Oh wow! Okay.
And he worked on it. I mean, he still puts work into it. He worked on that for years after it came out, and it kept getting better. It kept getting more notoriety. If Chocolatier came out and it was full price, I'd be paying full price for it.
Yeah, I expected to be like a $39.99, a $40 game. I expected to at least get up there. I think he has the accolades to say, hey, this game is going to be worth $40. So I'm expecting it to at least be $40.
Yep. Yep. I'm looking 25, 30.
By the way, Ty, Octopath Traveler 2, I'm hearing beautiful things. The soundtrack is amazing. I can't wait for you to get it.
Oh yeah, the music has always been good, even on the first one.
Yeah. I'm excited, hopefully, to get that sometime this year.
I've heard that just everything about the
everything.
Better
everything.
than the first one, and I really loved the first one, so
Yeah,
I'm excited.
cool. Yeah, cool.
And Ty, I think you're into retro too, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So how do you feel? Do you recommend or do you prefer that over realism?
Honestly, if I was to have to pick one or the other, it would be pixel art. Definitely. Because simply put, it's like very much kind of like Slonko was saying, the nostalgia for me. I grew up on like Final Fantasy and Dragon Warrior because when it came to the West, it wasn't called Dragon Quest originally. And it was very much a, it's kind of like just not to get heavy, but coming up with like a broken household, not really having too much like there to help like raise you, kind of raising yourself. I kind of have like attention problems and stuff like that growing up, so it was very much like I couldn't really get into books. So it was like RPGs became like my vent and my outlet and my go-to, because it's like I could save the world, and it was like all the actual depth that came with it, because it's like I never really played Super Mario, and I didn't really get into Zelda until I got into Link to the Past, because the story, you're just kind of thrown into the first one. So it's
So with games like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, is that what it's called? The new one.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild too.
Not according to JP.
So with games, what I'm saying with games moving to that type of art style, because Breath of the Wild is more of a, I guess you could say, comic book. What is it? Cartoony style.
Cell shaded.
They got like cell shaded.
Yeah, because it still doesn't. It has that realism, but not a little. Well, y'all know what I mean. But so with pixel games being pushed to the side a little bit, what do you see yourself leaning towards?
Well, honestly, if I were to have to stick more towards one, it would still probably be the pixel ones, because I played Eastward here recently and put over 100 hours into that game.
Yeah.
And it's very much, it was like 2.5D, but it was all like hand-drawn animations for the most part.
Yeah.
And it was just really extremely beautiful story on top of this extremely gorgeous art style that someone poured time and soul and blood into. Yeah. And it's like the soundtrack on top of it and the like genuine tiny details and everything. Like there was literally a billboard in one of the cities that was talking about Florida oranges. And I'm like, what is this? That's so random in this like fantasy universe where I just took a train through like a mushroom forest comparable to like Super Mario.
Right.
But it's, so much more love goes into them, I feel, honestly.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Anybody else? Lando, how you feel about pixel to realism?
Yeah, definitely.
You muted again, man.
Oh shit.
You gonna get it, man.
I'll get it one day. I'll probably like a year from now.
Transition. Give me I threw you off, man. I knew I threw you off.
20 or 25 of these. I'll figure it out. Yeah, definitely pixel as well. The nostalgia factor hits pretty hard. I don't think realism is really at a spot right now where it like is crazy impressive. And honestly, I kind of like. I don't mind worlds when they look, pixelated in 2D, because if I were to create something, I want to like. I think of it as like, if I were to create a movie, it'd be like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy or something like so outlandish and wild. I would never make like, I don't know, a bank robbing movie or a movie based in this reality that we have. It would be like some fantastical or sci-fi or something crazy. So it doesn't really pull me out of the experience when I'm playing a game with pixel art, because I could just imagine that world actually exists. Like I don't need it to look real for me to use my imagination to the point where I believe this world's real. Like even that game, was it My Big Sister you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, even just those graphics, like that doesn't pull me out of the experience. Because that could theoretically be a world. Like,
yeah,
if you use your imagination enough, like I don't need to see the pores on people's faces to get immersed into a game.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely I'd go pixel. What, like, if in like whatever 10 years where they can like make a game indistinguishable from like reality, maybe like that might change my mind. But right now, it's like, you know, they're just starting to kind of get there, and it's you know, kind of clunky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think I'm in the middle when it comes to that, because I do like and I play indies, but then I'm all for Ghost of Tsushima. I'm all for The Last of Us. I know a lot of people don't like it, but The Last of Us. I'm into games like that to where I want the gameplay, but then I like to sit back and watch, you know, I guess you could say like watch a movie, you know. I can appreciate the art style when it comes to pixel art, because I know people pretty much have hand drawn that, or whatever digital software that they're using, they put their time and effort into it. So I can appreciate the time and effort for that. But I do like the God of Wars, and I'm pretty sure Grand Theft Auto is gonna look even more real than what it already does, you know, minus the explosions. So I do like the realism when it comes to it, because, and I think that when it comes to pricing, you know, when you start putting real actors into, you know, the roles, you know, you got to pay them. So I can understand that. Now, what is it? Stardew Valley, games like that, I would pay $60 for. But when it comes to other games in that art style, and they're not giving me, I guess, that time limit when it comes to 20 plus, then I'm more so looking at $25, $20, you know. But again, I can still appreciate people, small developers, because that's usually who makes those games. Small developers, they're not a big team. They don't have a lot of big. They may not even have a big budget. Minus Square Enix, you know, they money is long, but
old money.
But yeah, but those people, smaller developers, I can appreciate them because they do put a lot of time and effort. I mean, we have people like Snowly. He's worked on games, and I know he's put countless hours and time into it. So I can appreciate that. But I am excited about, you know, the future of it when it comes to even the VR, the realism of actually being inside the game. You know, what was it? Who said in the game? What was that? EA Sports in the game? Was that in the game? EA?
Yeah, it was EA.
You know, so I'm excited to see where it goes when it comes to that. So.
All right. Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Wes? Welcome, buddy.
Hey, Wes.
Yeah, to everybody in the chat, because I hadn't really been looking at the chat.
Yay! We've been holding it down. We're holding it down. We're holding it down
for you.
But other than that, I mean, that's it. I guess you know, we'll end it with what's everybody been playing, or what's everybody excited for. Let's just do round the clock. We go with Ty.
Well, I'm excited to eventually pick up Octopath Traveler 2. I hope that'll be soon. It should be soon. What I've been playing is I got back into Pokemon Snap. I've been pretty much addicted to it the last few days.
Which one are you playing? Which one are you playing? The Switch version or
Switch version? And I still make a course a week about in Super Mario Maker 2. Play a little bit of people's courses and whatnot. Man, I played a couple of the new games that I talked about on my last video. Like Oni. Oni is I've only played it for like a couple hours, but that's really good. JP talked about it too the other day. I've played the Dredge demo, played the Figment 2 demo. That's been about it.
Nice.
Slumpo.
Yes. I've been playing Kirby and the Return to Dreamland finally. So that has been.
I ain't seen no stream.
No stream. That's couch time. That's personal time. I'm loving it.
Sir.
Beautiful.
You gonna do a review?
Maybe I should. I've
All
also
right,
been. Well, maybe we'll do that. That's actually a good idea. I've been playing. We just Wave 4 from Mario Kart just came out, so that has been beautiful. I love Yoshi's Island and I love Birdo. And the 2 games I'm looking forward to is obviously Octopath Traveler 2 and Pronti, which JP did a little playthrough on his channel. I think it looks so good. It's like a underwater Metrovania style game. It looks gorgeous. So yeah, that's what I'm excited for.
Gotcha. I'm gonna come back to you, Lando. Snowly.
Looking forward to. Obviously Street Fighter 6.
What you been playing?
But I've been playing.
Either or both.
Well, I just finished Metroid Prime Remastered, and I got back into Diablo 2. I fell into that hole. So I've been on the Switch, yeah. So looking for people to play with. Wink, wink. But
yeah, I got Diablo on Switch.
Okay, I got Diablo 2 and 3, by the way. So
yes, sir. I got 3. I ain't got 2.
Okay. All right. Well, you got to get that. But also, I've been playing. I fell back into. I just ARPGs in general. I fell back into. So I got back into Torchlight 2 as well.
Hey.
Love that game. I actually like it better than Diablo. But Diablo is always going to be a favorite. But I think I like the fluency and just the improvements they made upon it, because it's the same team that worked on Diablo 1 and 2, and then they broke off from Blizzard, and then they formed Runic Games, and then they made a Torchlight series. So so same awesome core gameplay. Just you all know Torchlight. I don't gotta explain it, but I love it. Yeah, it's a very good style of that game. And then I like the pet system. Yeah, I see you got the panda bear there. That's exactly the one I choose. I always pick the panda as my partner. Because my daughter loves panda bears. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what I've been playing lately. Just kind of in and out. I haven't really been able to focus a lot of time in anything lately, but now that everything's taken care of, I should be able to get back to it. So but yeah, as far as what I'm looking forward to is that Street Fighter 6. You already know what it is.
All right, Coin. Is Coin still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
What you been playing, or what you looking forward to?
I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty Warzone. Been getting better at that. Been doing some DMZ. Getting good at that. And as for what I'm looking forward to, the only thing I'm looking forward to right now is Breath of the Wild in the Mario movie.
Oh yeah!
That Mario movie gonna be hype. One more month.
Let's go.
Gotcha.
That movie.
Zion, what you been playing, or what you looking forward to?
Well, I've been playing the same game for the past 2 weeks, and that's Sekiro. And what I'm looking forward to, I should say Breath of the Wild, but I keep on saying that, so I'm gonna switch it up on you. So, firstly, I got a few games. All right, Resident Evil 4. That's obvious. Playing that on day one. Secondly, I'm getting Dead Island 2 because that's coming out this year. Keith, you better play that with me, or we fighting. Speaking of fighting, I'm waiting for Street Fighter 6. Yeah. And my final game, I saw this at the Game Awards, right? Like, I'm not hyped for it, but it has Chuck Norris in it, so I'm I gotta see what happens.
You too young to know who Chuck Norris is.
I do know who Chuck Norris is.
My goodness. Oh boy.
It's called Flying Boss Rock City. I saw that E3, and then I was like, Chuck Norris, oh my god!
Oh boy!
And then I was like, all right. It kind of looks like I just to be honest with you.
Okay.
How the hell you know who Chuck Norris is, though?
No,
that's the question.
You don't know who Chuck Norris is.
I do know.
Who's Chuck Norris? Besides the commercials.
Bro, he be kicking people. That's all I know, bro.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
All right.
But come on, it's Chuck Norris. I know.
All right, Ty, what you been playing? What you looking forward to?
Honestly, I've been stretching out Hogwarts Legacy as long as I can because I paid retail price for it.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
$70.
that's right. Yeah,
well,
yeah.
gotta milk it.
Yeah, you do.
No.
I hadn't even started the story yet, and I got like 40 hours in it.
Oh
Oh
wow.
wow. Oh yeah, you getting your money's worth.
But
So-
outside of that, honestly, looking forward to it's probably going to be Final Fantasy 16, just to be honest.
Gotcha,
And
gotcha.
I'm just hopping around other stuff. Just hopping around other stuff.
Nice, nice, nice.
Lando, your turn. What you playing?
Unmuted. Haha. I've been playing not a lot of games lately. I've been super busy. So I played some Minecraft the other day. I want to try and get some Fortnite in now that there's a new season. And kind of just play a little bit of whatever. Some kind of casual games. I don't really feel like getting too crazy into anything right now.
Yeah.
But, I
Understandable.
definitely am looking forward to Zelda, obviously. Starfield.
Yes, sir.
And also Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yeah, you know that Starfield, it got pushed back.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna get pushed. But I made a joke where like they had the date now. It's like September 16th. I'm like, oh, that's the date that they tell you what the real date is.
Yeah.
It's like that's the
basically.
announcement date.
Basically, yeah.
But
Well,
whatever.
the thing
I'm
is they got
excited
I think
for
they
it.
got a definite date though, right? It's a definite date, right?
Yeah,
now.
like
I think it was
September
the
16th
Is it
or
like the
something like
6th
that,
or
or-
16th?
Yeah, September the 6th, I think it is. Yeah.
Y'all got high hopes for it?
At least it's not
Uh,
canceled. That's the thing. At least there's a date. That's always a positive. There's a date. at least.
Yeah.
I'm nervous about it, but honestly, like traveling through space, like it's everything I would want in a game, but I just don't know how they're gonna pull it off in the way that I want it to be. So
Yeah.
it's
Gotta wait
Ripping
it
off
out.
gonna be
everything
really
from No
hard.
Man's Sky and putting it on Fallout.
Yeah, it's gonna be really
Yeah.
hard for them not to make it like a chore. I feel like it might turn into a
I gotta
chore
be
game.
honest, I am extremely doubtful about the game. It looks
Yeah.
awesome exploring all the planets, but it kind of looks like No Man's Sky on release, but they're
No Man's Sky. Oh my
I just
gosh.
said, ooh.
On
Oh,
release,
boy.
ooh, that's harsh,
Hot
man.
All right,
Hot take,
all
hot
right,
take.
Crummy, what you been playing?
Well, y'all know since I got my Xbox, I mainly been playing Psychonauts 2, so that's been my main, and then, well, my main while I'm trying to play Wulong, so I did start that, and then I'm really enjoying both of those thoroughly. Actually, everything's going really good, and then me and Keith, you know, as y'all know at this point, we actually started playing Dead Space 3 yesterday. So I look forward to finishing that and playing that and continuing the streams with him because that was a lot of fun. It looks so good with that FPS boost. So it looks phenomenal. So I'm really enjoying that. As far as what I look forward to, what's coming, Minecraft Legends is coming out. Redfall is another one that, you know, I know everybody's excited about Starfield, and I get that. I'm here for the hype on that too. But I'm really excited about Redfall because that's a co-op shooter as well. So Keith, we could play that. You know what I'm saying?
That was 4-player. That's gonna
Oh,
be
it's
4-player.
4-player? Oh
Yup, yup.
shit. Oh shit, yeah, we gotta get in that 4-player.
Oh,
Yeah,
snap.
we need some folks in Redfall, so I look forward to Redfall as well. So I'm
I got it
excited.
pre-installed right now.
Hold
Shit,
on,
I need
so
to do that.
You didn't tell. You didn't, or maybe Slunko already know. You didn't tell her what happened yesterday.
What happened?
Okay, it's stupid. Okay,
No,
basically, girl, let me-
no.
Let me
Listen. I'm not even
tell
talking
it.
about that.
Oh,
What happened?
Tell her
What
what
happened?
happened.
oh snap! I forgot. Oh my
No,
god, you're
right.
right, Keith. Okay, so there was another. It's been a weekend, girl. I got the Xbox. Okay, we leady over the Xbox, and then child yesterday. Triforce is gonna DM me on Discord and say, "Hey, here's 1 month free of the online subscription." Wait, yes, and then he did a surprise stream, girl. He got me fucking. Yes, girl. Yes. I got Mario Kart, girl.
I know
Yes.
what's up on Monday,
Yes.
girl. What's good?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there. I was so excited. I got to play as Yoshi.
Oh
We got on the Yoshi Islands course, girl. I was so excited, girl. I was like,
Okay,
girl,
enough of
yes,
that.
girl.
I can't wait for Monday.
It's gonna be lit, girl. So it's been a weekend.
Oh
I
my God,
my
Triforce
gamer
is
score,
amazing.
honey. My gamer score is going up, girl. It's lit. So I'm excited.
Go ahead, girl. Let's go. Let's go. Gotta get you to 10K on Mario Kart.
Yes.
Let's go. Oh my God.
So
that's
that was the other
amazing.
thing. So yeah, so Mario Kart's the other thing I've been playing.
That wasn't the highlight of yesterday though.
Bruh, that was not the highlight. We already know what the highlight was, but we're not about to do that right now.
Oh wait, what was the highlight though?
Listen,
Honey, sideways triangle. We're just gonna let it go.
If you haven't checked out my Twitch,
Bruh, don't do that. Don't do that.
Get low 2010.
Oh no,
Don't do that.
I follow you
All right.
on Twitch.
All right, so go.
Don't do that.
It's only one video on there right now.
It's not worth it.
Started at the 16.
Let me write it down. Hold up.
It's not that great of a moment.
16 what? 60-minute mark?
That was perfect.
Oh my God.
Just don't. It's epic. Just letting y'all know.
Anyways, moving
It's
on.
epic.
I had a blonde moment, and it's like a big ass deal now. But anyway,
Man, you know what's funny?
it's a big ass deal.
If
for
it
no
happened,
reason.
but it happened right away, it would be like, oh, okay, whatever. But the fact that
I did
Keith
not
would
know what the hell I
not
was
give
supposed
up.
to
He's just
press.
like, no, we're figuring this out. It was like half an hour, and then for it to be that, oh my God.
I didn't know what the hell to press.
So
Anyways.
I changed the whole title to it. So
That's
people
fine.
like-
Hold on. I'm about
so
to
people
check.
like-
It's
so
a
people's
big
not
deal for
confused.
no reason. If it was anybody else, it wouldn't be that funny. But because it was me, is why it's that fucking funny. But
That's why
if
we
it was
gotta
anybody
check
else, it would not be that
out.
funny.
Let me check it out. Hold on. Let me get Twitch again. But
Yeah,
Anyways, are we done? Because I got
Is JP there?
we can ask JP what he's playing though.
Well, no, JP had he's doing some things, so
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he's back yet or not. But other than that, anybody else got anything else? Any major news? I know we got all these streamers. What y'all streaming? Nobody streaming nothing new. No reviews coming up. Nothing y'all working on. Nothing.
I have a video. I have a video coming out this week from the Slanko
Nice.
Plays. It's a surprise, but it's an NES title, so
Nice.
you guys will see that.
Anybody working on something major? Everybody taking a chill. It's spring break down here in Texas, so
Oh snap!
spring break.
I was
major,
supposed to play the Dead Cells DLC, but they won't give it to me. I don't know why.
What you say, Ty?
I was gonna say not major, but I got an eShop video coming out here in a day or two.
Hey, awesome.
All right. Other than that, appreciate Lando with the stream and sound
Yes, sir.
effects and all that good stuff y'all been
Thank you,
hearing.
Lando.
Woo! Wait, hold on.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate all of y'all. Coin, Crummy, Zion, Ty, JP, Snowy, Slanko, all y'all. Appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you too.
And if
Yes, sir.
ain't nothing else going on. And we got to thank the chat. Appreciate everybody in the chat.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Thank you guys for watching.
enjoy y'all Sunday. Remember, if y'all ain't set your clocks back already, or forward, my bad, not back, but forward.
Don't set it back now. You're gonna make people late for work tomorrow.
Yeah, don't do that.
Set your clocks back. Your phone should already set, but I know some people still got clocks on the wall.